What is up, guys? This is Eric,
This is Buddy.
and we're from Little Force.
Now today is the Forcible Corner, and as you guys know, today is Friday, and we are going to have spoilers for you today.
Okay, so today's spoilers is going to be green. Arla's going to be finally spoiled. So let's jump right into it.
Alright, so the first card that is spoiled is same as all the other J-Rulers by so far is...
Memoria of the Seven Lands. Judgment cost is 4. When it flips, it goes on to Arla, Guardian of the Skies. Now what this card does, it gains Arla, the Hedgeman of the Sky, in addition to its other name. And when this card enters your field, if you control a first Flight's Memoria, put the top card of your Magic Stone deck into your Magic Stone area and recover all Magic Stones you control. Then draw a card. If you control 4 First Flight's Memoria, draw 3 cards instead of 1. And whenever a resident you control attacks, recover target Magic Stone you control. That is crazy.
Yes. So, as you guys are probably realizing from the spoilers and the J-Rulers, their effects are all based on their Memorias.
And whenever they enter the fields, they have a certain effect. And
yes.
If you control 4 of their Memorias, they have an additional effect.
Yes.
So.
But back to Arla. Drawing the 3 cards if you have those 4 Memorias
That's absolutely nuts.
Yes. Arla is really good.
And keep in mind, he is a 1,000, so he does have a pretty standard body for a J ruler.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is he does not have flying, which Arla 1.0 does. So
yeah.
You can look at that perspective as well. But this card, I personally think it's very good, especially if you're running a temple build, which green usually is. Temple control. Just being able to, whenever you attack with the resonator and just recover a Magic Stone you control, it's absolutely insane. You can just pretty much just spam your field,
yep.
And then possibly summon a Gwyber. So there's many possibilities. Many deck ideas you can run with this card. So
yes.
I'm excited for it. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm really liking the card. It does count as Arla, so if you are running those bows,
yep.
you are going to get the 4 counters off of that.
Exactly.
And the main problem with Arla last format was that the effect wasn't really good. People wasn't really running the Angel build, but this Arla is 10 times better than the last one, and you get those counters off the bow. I think it's really good.
I agree. I'll give this card 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and give it 2 thumbs up as well. So on to the next one. We have his Memoria, which is First Flight's Memoria. And what this card does is you can tap it, produce green, or you can pay 1 green, tap it, and then it produces any color.
Mm-hmm. I think this card is a little iffy, but with Arla, I think it could work. Just because whenever a resident you control does attack, you can recover a Magic Stone. So you can essentially pay the green and produce any color.
Yes.
But for Arla, for this deck, I would just go pretty much just mono green. Maybe throw in a little white for Gwybers. Little counter spells. So I probably would run 4. But other than that, this card's okay for Arla. What do you think?
I'm really liking this. I can see myself running this in any single deck. Basically, I like to run 5 colors in all my decks. It basically lets me get into the side a little bit easier. The ability to pay green and pretty much mana fix anything is really good. So if you're running 4 Rulers Memoria, which is, in my opinion,
mandatory.
Yeah, it's going to be a mandatory this format, I believe. So all you do is have to run 2 green and 4 of this, and you pretty much have all 5 colors.
Okay, so this card, I think it is a 4-up. Just drawing 3 off of Arla's effect is pretty much insane. So
yeah,
there's no reason not to run 4 of this, and 4 Rulers Memoria, and probably like 2 light greens.
Yes.
So that'd probably one of the stone lineups you guys would run.
Yeah. So would you give this card a thumbs up, thumbs down?
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Okay. I'll also give this card a thumbs up. I think it's really good. But on to the next card.
Okay. Next card is gonna be Home of the Wingman. Now this is a 3 cost card. 2 green, 1 will. This card does. Whenever you put 1 or more resonators with flying into your field, for the first time each turn, draw a card. Also, you can tap it, target resonator gains, or with flying gains 3/3 until end of turn. This card I think it's going to be really good, especially if you're running fairies, which I think will be the best deck for Arla. This card just gives insane value to the fairies. It lets you draw a card. It also pumps up your fairies with 3/3, yes. Especially if you're running Vivian. That can add up really quick. So.
Yes. Just to go off of what you were saying earlier, I think fairies are going to be Very popular next format.
Mhm.
They have the 4 Memoria that they have to pretty
Yep.
much produce whatever
Uh-huh.
they want for the fairies. This card is going to allow you to draw off those fairies. Viviana's, like you said, it's a +1 for free basically. So you just rest her, you put 1 into the field, you draw 1, boost your guys by 600. I think this card's going to be good. Overall, what do you think?
Overall, I'll give it a thumbs up. It's good.
I think this card is okay, depending on the deck that you guys are running. I haven't seen the rest of the spoilers for the flyers out there, but so far this card can only be good with flyers, and the only flyers for the format are the fairies.
Yep, exactly. And angels, which you can probably see play, like Lucifer, you know. So let us know what you guys think of this card down below. Okay.
All right, on to the next one. We have
Earthbound Wingman. Now this is a 2-cost green. It's a wingman, like I said. It does have flying, and whenever this card attacks, you may recover target magic stone. So this card combined with Arlen's effect can pretty much, you know, recover you 2 stones or 2 will. You know? So it gets you this value pretty much. Gets you, you know, you can just spam more monsters pretty much. Is what it's going to be used for.
Overall, I gotta say this card is a little bit mediocre. A 5/5 ain't really that big. I know Thunder isn't gonna see any play anymore.
Yep.
The only really value card out there is Demon Flame, which I can see some people running multiple copies of, but with the new mana fixing, it's kind of going to be a little bit difficult to run multicolors unless you're running like Blazer or Sylvia, where you can actually get those mana fixes. So I got to give this card a thumbs down. I don't really see it seeing too much play.
I actually see this card running a lot of play now that since, you know, the new format, you know, there's not going to be Grettles, there's not going to be Elvish Priest, so this pretty much gives you that extra will per se, you know, whenever it does attack. So I feel like it'd be still used. Next format, I'll give it a thumbs up for now.
I'm going to have to give this card a thumbs down, mainly because I haven't seen the rest of the spoilers yet. So as its effect stands, I got to give it a thumbs down. But on to the next card, guys.
Okay, go ahead.
So the next card that we have is Wing Trap. It is a 2 green, and it is a spell chance standby. And what this card does is you control a wind magic stone, a resonator with flying, destroy target resonator without flying.
Okay. So pretty much this is going to be, you know, pretty much anything. If you're not playing fairies next format or angels, then this is pretty much going to be, you know, it's pretty much an instant kill card. You know? So let's see. This card is it's okay. It's pretty simple for a 2 cost. I really don't like it. Yeah, just for being a standby, I probably wouldn't run it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to have to see the rest of the
because
spoiler.
Gwyver is still a thing, and this card will not get over Gwyver. So that's pretty much, you know, the biggest downside to this card. So okay, moving on to the next card, last card I believe. It's going to be Guardian Angel Raphael. Now this is the only light spoiler for this. Yes, for this spoiler, which is pretty odd. It is an angel, so it's a 3 cost, 1 light, 2 will. It does have flying, and what it does is your opponent cannot play cards from their chance standby area during your turn. Also, your opponent cannot play activate abilities of J Rulers or Regalia during your turn. I personally like this card. I feel like it does work against Reflect. If you don't like Reflect, you know, just bouncing your stuff or canceling your stuff, then you're pretty much going to run this. If not, you can always side it, which I think I would probably end up doing. If you are going up against Reflect, it's not a bad side card. It's a 4/8, 800 defense. Is really good. It can, you know, withstand a whole bunch of stuff, you know, being thrown at it. So I personally like this card. What do you think about it?
I definitely could see it being more of a side deck card. It's also one of those good push cards. If you're going to push for game, it's really going to lock down your opponent's Regalia, their God's Art.
Pretty much just like, you know, Artemis Bow. It's not going to affect it. You're not going to be able to play it. It pretty much just guarantees, you know, you're safe from spells, you know, or anything, you know, Regalia, I should say. So I really like the card. I think you'll see a lot of play, especially for those anti-meta players out there. There's no reason not to run this card, you know, if you want to be on the safe side. And it also prevents any, you know, banishing the Regalia to, you know, give the J Ruler imperishable. So that's also a good thing about this card.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to give this card in the middle. I see it more of a side deck card more than anything, but we'll have to see what else is spoiled. What are your thoughts on it? Any final last thoughts?
I'd give this card a thumbs up for now. I feel like it's just good enough, for it to see play. It's 3 costs, so it's an okay. Probably a 2 of it if any deck if you're gonna main it. So, yeah.
All right, and that's it, guys, for the Forcible Corner segment of today's spoilers. We really hope you guys enjoy the spoilers. If you guys didn't enjoy the spoilers, or what you guys are looking for in the future, go ahead and leave that comment down below. We'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts of what could be spoiled, what is upcoming that they might have.
What cards you guys want to see in the next spoiler? What cards do you want to see brought back, or what other cards? Just let us know. If you're looking forward to anything in the future.
Yeah. So if you guys like this spoiler, go ahead and leave us a comment. If you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like.
Yeah, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share to all your friends out there. Yep, and that's pretty much gonna wrap it up, guys.
All right, and also stay tuned. We are going to have another video very, very soon.
Yes, it's gonna be about a giveaway, so you do not want to miss that.